Retired and feeling lost? This one thing adds years to your life. You know, for years we're all so focused on the finish line. That last day of work, the retirement party, the gold watch. We think, finally, freedom. And it is wonderful for a while. But then, a few months in, have you ever found yourself sitting in your favorite chair, the morning stretching out before you and felt a little, adrift? Like the engine that kept you going for decades has been turned off and you're not quite sure how to start it up again? If that sounds familiar, you're certainly not alone. That feeling isn't just about being bored, it's about missing a sense of purpose. And today, we're going to talk about why rediscovering that purpose is absolutely key to not just a long life, but a vibrant and fulfilling one. And I want to share 4 wonderful ways you can find yours. Let's start by thinking about what already brings you a genuine spark of joy. It might not be what you did for a living. Maybe it's the garden you never had enough time for, the woodworking projects piled in the garage, or simply the way you can lose an entire afternoon with a good book. That joy is your first clue. Pay close attention to those moments where time just seems to fly by, because that's a sign you're onto something meaningful. And from there, a beautiful next step is to look for ways to share that joy with others. Which brings me to our second way to find purpose: offering your wisdom. You have lived a life full of experiences, triumphs, and lessons learned the hard way. That is a treasure trove of knowledge that someone out there desperately needs. It doesn't have to be formal mentoring unless you want it to be. It can be as simple as volunteering to read to children at the local library, showing your grandchild how to fix a leaky faucet, or even just sharing stories and a cup of tea with a friend who's going through a tough time. When you share what you know, you are instantly reminding yourself of your own value and creating a powerful connection that benefits both of you. It's a profound way to leave a mark and feel truly seen and needed. And speaking of connection, this naturally leads us to our third point: finding your people. As we get older, our social circles can sometimes shrink, and that can make us feel isolated, which is one of the biggest drains on our sense of purpose. So, it's time to be intentional about seeking out your tribe. This could mean joining a club dedicated to a hobby you love, like a gardening group or a book club, where you can dive deep into a shared passion with folks who get it. Or perhaps it's reconnecting with an old group of friends for a regular weekly lunch. These connections, these conversations and shared laughs, they reinforce our place in the world. They remind us that we are part of a community, that we belong, and that we have people to share our journey with. This sense of belonging is a powerful fuel for the soul. And finally, never ever stop being curious. Your purpose can be as simple as the commitment to keep learning and growing. The world is still full of wonders to discover. Maybe you've always wanted to learn a new language, to play the piano, to understand how to use that smartphone to video call your family across the country, or to finally take that history course you never had time for. Embracing that student mindset keeps your mind sharp, gives you something to look forward to each day, and proves to yourself that your story is still being written. So, to bring it all together, remember, your purpose is waiting for you in the things that bring you joy, in the wisdom you can share, in the communities you build, and in the new things you dare to learn. It's not about adding more to your plate. It's about filling your days with what truly matters to you. I'd love to hear what gives you a sense of purpose in the comments below. Your idea might be the very inspiration someone else needs. If this resonated with you, please give the video a thumbs up and consider subscribing to the channel for more conversations like this. Remember, the very best chapters of your life are still yours to write. Here's to finding your purpose and living every single day of it.